judges, faculty members, participants, and the students of CLS GIBS. As we gather here today, we stand at the culmination of an incredible journey, a journey of knowledge, competition, and fellowship. The 6th National Moot Court Competition 2024 has been an incredible two-day celebration of legal progress, intellect, and the spirit of collaboration. It's an honor to stand before you all and deliver the valedictory speech for the event that witnessed participation from 30 colleges across the nation. On behalf of Center for Legal Studies, Geeta Ratan International Business School, I, Vanshika Garg,
and I, Farzana Yasmin,
take this opportunity to welcome you all at the valedictory ceremony of the 6th National Moot Court Competition 2024. We offer a very warm welcome to our respected Chairman Sir, Shri R.N. Jindal, Vice Chairman Sir, Shri Anirudh Jindal, our judges for the final round, former Judge Shri Lakshmi Kant Gaur, Major Piyush Thapran, Judge Advocate General, Indian Army, and Shri Baljeet Singh Deel, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India. Director Sir, Professor Dr. Vikas Nath, Dean Ma'am, Mrs. Prachi Jindal, respected teachers, and all the worthy participants who are part of the 6th National Moot Court Competition 2024.
National Moot Court Competition was the annual national level competition organized by the Courtroom, the Law Society of Center for Legal Studies, Geeta Ratan International Business School. It brought together students from different law schools of the country to compete in a fast-paced and challenging professional environment. Over 30 colleges have participated in the 6th National Moot Court Competition, including Ram Manohar Lohia National Law University, University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, Symbiosis Law School Pune, and much more. Out of which 4 teams from University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, Dehradun, GLA University, Mathura, GIBS, Noida, and Vivekanand Institute of Professional Studies went for semi-finals, and 2 teams from Vivekanand Institute of Professional Studies and GIBS, Noida went for the finals.
Now, I request you all to please have a look at the BTS video of the event. dexterity of knowledge of law. There was competitive spirit, team spirit among all the participants. It was a vivacious display of the mooting skills from all the participants who have come from different parts of the nation. It was great to witness and host such a national event. Now, I would like to welcome Director Sir Professor Dr. Vikas Nar to introduce our esteemed judges.
It's great work. That was National Moot Court Competition at GIBS International Business School, and that was the 6th episode of the NMC. I have the privilege to welcome Honorable Shri Lakshmikant Gaurji, Major Piyush Thakran, Advocate Shri Baljeet Singh Ji on this valedictory session. Dear esteemed participants, our Honorable Vice Chairman Sir, faculty members, distinguished guests, it is a great pleasure and pride that I extend my warmest welcome to each and every one of you to the valedictory function of the 6th National Moot Court Competition at GIBS International Business School, Rohini. As we gather here today, we celebrate not only the culmination of days filled with rigor, debates, insightful arguments, legal prowess, but also the spirit of camaraderie and sportsmanship that has characterized this event. The journey of this moment has been marked by dedication, perseverance, and a commitment to excellence, and it is truly heartening to witness the fruits of your labor. Throughout this competition, we have seen the brightest legal minds from across the nation come together to engage in intellectual discourse, to test their skills, and to push the boundaries of their knowledge. Your participation has not only showcased your individual talents, but has also underscored the importance of legal education and advocacy in our society. I commend each and every one of you for your hard work, your passion, your unwavering determination. Whether you stand here as a finalist or a semi-finalist or a participant, know that your contributions have made this event a resounding success, and wish you all the best in your future. I now take the opportunity of this valedictory session, who happen to be spending their valuable time with us, and that has been almost more than a half day that they have spent with us. And we thank you for your valuable time, sir, which you have contributed for the development of our students. I take the opportunity of introducing Mr. Shri Lakshmikant Gaurji. Shri Lakshmikant Gaur, retired judge. He is having an experience of 9 years at bar, joined Delhi Judicial Services in 1992. I'll keep the profile small so that we are able to finish off and wind up this function fast. His last posting was as a district judge, commercial branch in Northeast Delhi. Post his retirement in 2021, he is currently working as arbitrator and mediator, as he is trained mediator since 2006. Apart from these skills, he is also a judicial educator. He is also the director of Mandona Rural Development Foundation. I welcome you, sir, and I request Honorable Vice Chairman, sir, to do the green welcome. I now take the opportunity of introducing Major Piyush Thakran. Major Piyush Thakran is a veteran who served in the Indian Army from 2010 to 2021 in the prestigious JAG department, and for his love of litigation took release from the service after completion of his initial terms of engagement, and now he is practicing as an advocate. Presently, he is running his own result-driven law firm specializing in service matters related to Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard and other military forces. The firm also deals in criminal and civil cases in various courts in Delhi NCR, and also pan-India, thus ensuring the legality of legal cases and transactions. I welcome you, sir, and I request our Honorable Vice Chairman, sir, to do Advocate Baljit Singh Dheer ji. He has been an eminent practicing lawyer in the Delhi High Court and the courts subordinate to it for the past 4 decades. His practice areas are extensive, covering all kinds of civil matters, including matrimonial issues, commercial disputes, company disputes, consumer matters, property disputes, arbitral disputes, and quasi-criminal matters. That's a huge gamut of disputes which you are handling, sir. The diverse expertise makes him a versatile and highly respected figure in the legal community. We welcome you, sir. I request Honorable Vice Chairman. Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks Mr. Dheer, Mr. Thakra, Professor Nath, and students, participants, teachers I can see here. Thank you very much for having me here today. When I was called to be part of this function, I was a bit reluctant, not for many of the reasons except that I live a little too far. It is always a pleasure to be with the youngsters. There is always something to learn from them. You see a lot of times your own reflection in them. You remember the time when you were struggling yourself as a young lawyer. You see that thing that when you were in the law college, how you were behaving. When you're in the law college, they're not the same. Some are reserved, some are outspoken, some are seemingly very confident, but it's a very long journey. So somebody who says that I'm not articulate today, I will not be articulate tomorrow, that's not true. I've seen students, those who are not performing very well in the classes, turned out to be outstanding lawyers and outstanding judges. So therefore, do not think that this is all you have. There is a life ahead of you. Mr. Dheer is therefore in practice now for 40 years. I have been part of it now at least 38, 39 years. Initially at the bar and then came to this side. And we see that every time you go before the court, there is a struggle which happens within you. You start preparing for the next day. You start looking at the files, you start flagging those files, you start making your notes. So every day you start is a new day for you. So whatever you may have done in the last 35, 36 years, what matters is on the day when you are in the court and how you are doing it. So therefore I will say that each day is a learning day. You started it now and you will continue to learn over a period of time, and after 35 years, 38 years, you will still feel that you still have a long way to go. Still there is a new day for you the next day. Every day there is something new to learn. That's the beauty of this profession. You're never confident of it that you learn everything. You're never confident of it. And therefore there is a struggle, there is a hard work. Lawyers are the most hard-working professionals we have. And the reason for it is that it is so vast, that's one thing. And second thing is that there is no shortcut to hard work. There is absolutely no shortcut. Even if your topmost lawyers, those who are in the country right now, if you ask them, they will still say, oh, I hardly sleep, I take sleep for 7-8 years, 7-8 hours, and morning I'm with my file, I'm looking at it. Then there are juniors, maybe those who are preparing those notes, and he has to go through the notes because he has to still present it before the court. So therefore the hard work is the key for this profession. If you want to be a lawyer, then there is no escape from being a hard-working person. One, an appetite to learn every day. When you say you have to learn every day, it has another consequence also. That you never take any of the other person lightly. Because he may be knowing more than what you know. Therefore, you learn to listen to the other person carefully. So maybe what this person is saying has a point, which I missed. So therefore, there is no shortcut to hard work. So therefore, I will say that if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be in this profession, then there is a necessity for you to be studious and hardworking. When we were talking to the friends in the post the conversation, the Moot we had, what I was trying to say was that sometimes you think that somebody is speaking with fluent English will make more impact. Sometimes we tend to think that if I speak Hindi, perhaps the court will think that this person doesn't know much. That really isn't true. Therefore, you need to study. You should be very clear in what you're saying. Language does not matter. Even if you're choppy in your accent, if you're choppy in your English speaking, really does not matter. The court will focus, the judge will always focus on what you're saying. He's not there to judge your grammar for it. Therefore, always prepare your cases when you go to the court, or when you're going to be lawyers, judges, and so on and so forth in coming days to come. So get into the habit of working hard right now, keeping your eyes and ears open, stay humble all the time. That's most important. The moment you're not humble, you are likely to miss a whole lot of things. When you're not humble, you will tend to think that you know a whole lot, which isn't true, which is not true at all. Therefore, stay humble, say what you have to say, listen to others. Maybe they have a point. Listen always to others. So that's all I will say. And I just had a couple of things in mind, so which I wanted to speak about, which was about this is about the Vice Chairman, sir. A few suggestions I had in mind I want to speak about, which is about that we have moot courts being organized, but we don't realize that this is only one facet of the practice of law. There is something called judging as well. When you talk about the moot court, we generally tend to think the idea is to speak well. The idea is to present well. The idea is to impress. But there is something called judging as well, which is part of the same profession. So therefore, I will say that in your courses, please do include things like how to frame a charge, how to record evidence, how to appreciate evidence, how to write a judgment, to teach all the time to the students that how should you write a petition. The judges are not writing petitions, they are only reading it. But they are writing judgment, which is the culmination of entire effort. I'm a judicial educator, so I'm saying it from that point of view. That this should become part of the curriculum, one way or the other. The second thing was that the exposure in the moot courts is very limited. Like I said, it's more about speaking, articulating, impressing, presenting your point of view. But there is something mock trial, which I think should be encouraged. When I'm talking about the mock trial, it gives you the entire framework in which the court is working. You have a judge sitting there, you have lawyers present there, and there are files which are available with you. Then you can even have witnesses being called and the cross-examination is taking place. So we would agree with me that over a period of time we have seen that the new students are finding it difficult when they come to the new practice that how should we examine a witness? How a witness should be cross-examined? And when a witness is under cross-examination, what kind of objections can you raise? Those things are not happening. And the reason I would say is that it is not being brought into the education system itself. So I would request you to take that into fold so that you have a place where there is actually something happening. So sometimes what happens is that the students go for internships at different places. They find it difficult to relate to what is happening there. Sometimes they need to depend on the senior. Also a question that how much the senior is busy on a given day, whether he can give you time or cannot give you time. Sometimes the seniors are good, they will sit down and ask you what you've done during the course of the day, please let me know. Sometimes they are awfully busy and they can't find time for you. So if you have done it here, it will give an insight to a person when he is in the court, that what is exactly happening here. So that's a skill set we need to acquire. Although, like I said at the beginning, it's a continuous process that happens, but they will still have that skill set with them when they enter the court. They know that what is happening, at least they can relate to what is happening. Sometimes people can't relate to it when the cross-examination is happening. They will not know that what direction the person's cross-examination, what is his slant, what is he coming to. He does not have an idea. So therefore, those final things also require to be taught in the law college itself. Now the third thing I want to talk about was that there is something called the Indian knowledge system. Now, Indian knowledge system is something which is our ancient dharohar, which we have it for thousands of years with us. And we need to bring those things into our curriculums.
May I please have on stage the President of Moot Court Society, Bhumika Gupta, Vice President Ayush Sharma, Moot Court Head Gaurav Dalmia, and student conveners Paris Jain, Isha Verma, Asmita Jain, Ashmita Sharma, Pranav Raj, Pazania Yasmin, Niyati Nagpal, Samiksha Bajaj, Radhika Nayyar, Anushka Mishra, Soumya Shivhare, Farah Khan, Vanshika Garg, and Prabhu Bagla.
Thank you.